Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a quick release buckle collar. I am using a 1-inch quick release buckle in the color blue. And the colors that I'm going to be using today are this electric Mindbender blue, which I have the double cow's hitch hooked up to. If you're not familiar with that, I will leave a link below. Just remember, if you're making a dog collar, one of the quick release ones, you always want to put on a ring too for your tags and for your dog leash. So I have the Mindbender electric blue. I'm also using a teal, fuchsia, and then a hot pink. The first color that I'm going to be adding is the fuchsia, and I'm going to go right through both cow's hitches, so I'm just going to loosen them up a little bit and then put my needle right through both of them, and I'm going to pull that to the other side and then to the middle of the cord. Next I'm going to be adding the teal, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to go right through these two cow's hitches and go to the opposite side and to the middle of the cord. And last but not least, the hot pink. For the hot pink, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in between the first cow's hitch, underneath these two middle stitches and out through the other cow's hitch. So I'm going to go to the right side, go underneath, and out through the left side, just like that, and pull that cord also to the middle. Once you have all your cords to the middle, you're going to want to tighten everything up and double check your measurements just to make sure that nothing moved around and got loose. And we can just get started. So I rolled up the electric blue Mindbender and the fuchsia, and I left the teal and the hot pink unrolled because we're gonna push them through the O-ring. So for me, I work on an inclining desk, so I have to use a clip to hold my O-ring at the top. If I don't, it's just going to keep on sliding down. And now we can just get started. So I'm going to start on my right side with the electric blue, and I'm going to go underneath the first cord that is on my right side and then over this left cord. What I'm basically doing is just going right up the middle and then over that left cord. Now I'm going to take my Mindbender blue on my left side. I'm going to go underneath the cord that I just worked, and then I'm going to go underneath this first cord over this second cord. So I'm coming right back up the middle and over that right cord. Now I'm going to take my fuchsia and I'm just going to go underneath all my work, come up the middle, and then down this loop that I just made on my right side. So I'm going to go underneath, right up the middle, and down that blue loop on the right side. Take the fuchsia on the left side, and you're going to just go underneath, right up the middle, and then down the loop on the left side that you made with the blue. So you're going to go underneath, right up the middle, and down that loop. I'm going to take my clip off now, and I'm going to work with the teal now. I'm going to take my teal and I'm going to push it through the O-ring first. And now you're going to look for these two blue horizontal blue cords, and I'm going to stick my finger underneath them, and you can pick them up a little bit. It makes it easier to work with. What you're going to do with the teal is you're going to go around these two horizontal cords, so you're just going to go over and around them, but you're also going to go around the bottom part of your O-ring, and then you're going to come out the right side. So take your teal, you're going to go around the two horizontal cords. You're going to go also around that O-ring. You have the two middle cords. You're going to come up right through the middle on the right side of your cord that you're working with and just pull it through. You're going to take your teal on the left now and push it through the O-ring. You're going to do the same thing, but you're going to come out the left side. So you're going to find those two horizontal pieces and your O-ring, and you're going to go over and around them. You're going to come up through these two middle blue cords, but you want to be on the left side of your working cord. So we're going to come out the left side and pull that through. Next, you're going to take your hot pink and you're going to work on the right side, and you're going to go through that O-ring. You're going to do the same thing that you did with the teal. You're going to go around the two horizontal blue pieces and the O-ring, and you're going to come out the left side, the right side of your working cord. So find the middle in between the two teals, and you're going to go around the two horizontal blue pieces and the O-ring. Then you're going to go on the right side of your working cord. You're going to find the middle of those two blue pieces that are going up and down, and you're going to go right through there and pull it. You're going to be on the right side of your working cord and just pull that through. Now you're going to do the same on the left. You're just going to come out the left side. So you're going to push your cord through the O-ring. Go around those two horizontal pieces, so you want to find that middle area again. So you're going to, in between the teals, you're going to go around the two horizontal pieces and the O-ring. You're going to find the middle to come up, but you want to be on the left side of the cord that you're working with. So you're just going to come up the middle and then on the left side and pull it through. And now you can just tighten it up. After you have it all tightened up, what you can do now is push your teal and your pink on both sides and push it through the O-ring. Alright, once you have it pushed through the O-ring, you can roll up all of your ends now if you want to. And we can just get started on the second weave. So I'm going to start off with my electric blue again, and I'm just going to go underneath the first cord, right up the middle and over that second cord. I'm going to take the blue on my left now, and I'm going to go underneath the cord that I just worked, and I'm going to go underneath the first cord, right up the middle and over that second cord. Next, I'm going to take the fuchsia and I'm going to go underneath all of my work and come right up the middle, and then I'm going to go down this loop on the right side. I'm going to take the one on the left now, and I'm going to go underneath all my work, go right up the middle and go down that loop on the left side. Then I'm going to take the teal and I'm going to find those two horizontal blue pieces, and it's a little bit easier now that you don't have to work with the O-ring. You're going to lift up on these pieces though to make it easier to work with. You're going to take your teal on the right side and you're going to go around them and then out the right side. So you're going to go around those two horizontal pieces and go out the right. You're going to take the teal on the left and you're going to go over and around and out that left side. Now you're going to do the same thing with the pink. you're going to go over and around and to the right, and then over and around to the left, and you can pull it tight. Once you have it tight, we can just start all over again. So we're going to start on our right side with the blue, and we're just going to go under and right up the middle with the right side and over that left cord. Take your left cord, go underneath the cord that you just worked, under, and then over that right cord. Take your fuchsia now, and you're just going to go underneath and up the middle and then down that loop on the right side. Take your fuchsia on the left now and go underneath your work, up through the middle, and then down that left loop. Find those two horizontal pieces. You can pick them up a little bit. Take your teal on the right side. You're going to go over and around those two horizontal pieces, and then out the right side. Take the one on the left, go over and around and out the left side. Take your pink on the right now and go over and around those two horizontal pieces and to the right side, and take the one on the left, go over and around and to the left, and then tighten it up. So this is what the pattern is starting to look like, and I'm going to continue this pattern all the way down my collar, and then when I get to the end I'll show you guys how I tie it off and what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I'm at the end of my collar. I did take it off the jig, and now I am going to sew in these top cords that are directly coming out of the top, and I'm going to start with the teal. You have a gap between your work and your two cow's hitches. I'm going to go right in that gap with the teal on both sides. Now for the hot pink, you have a very small hole between the two cow's hitches, and you're going to want to take your hot pink and go right through that hole on both sides. So once you have your ends all sewn in, we can start to cut them and melt the ends and squish them down. So I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch up. I do like to start on the sides. I'm going to fray them out a little bit. I'm going to melt each one at a time, and then I'm going to squish it down with a butter knife. You want to try and not let it catch on fire. I didn't do a good job of that. Now that I got these two melted and squashed down, I'm going to do the opposite side the same way. Once you have the two sides done, you can start in the middle. I'm going to do my cords one at a time. I'm going to start with the teal, and I'm going to cut them the same way, melt them, and squish them down with a butter knife. Once you have it cut and melted together, you can use your collar as is. I am going to use a little bit of Gorilla non-foaming clear glue on it, and that just really seals it for me. I just put it on the spots that I melted, and it is waterproof, and I'll let that dry for about 4 to 6 hours, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's completely done.